For another Brett Plays video. Today I'm going to be revisiting a Vertigo, but this one's a different one to the previous one I've shown off as a freeware aircraft. This is the Vertigo Turbo Extreme Edition. There's only one livery. It's this black and hexagonal, supposed to represent heat tile resistant livery. Because basically, rather than the 300 or 400 knots speed that the other Vertigo could do, this thing's supposed to be able to do 1400. Supposed to be. So this is obviously a fictional thing. But what we'll do is we'll give it a start. Get this thing going. They're fairly quiet, these. We can turn that off. And is it other way? Thank you. Both valves, thank you. Also pull out some airflow for the pilot. Don't need heat at the moment because we're not cold here. Park brake. Release, thank you. My trim. It's in the middle, thank you. Alright, throttle. Where's my engine RPM? 750. Turn on the lights, thank you. Alright, we watch everything come up. Now, I don't think you need the fuel pump to stay on. I think it's only when you're priming. Maybe wrong there. So idle is at 750 by the looks of it. Okay. Let's give this a turn around. Oh yeah, it really gets going. We'll find out once we get in the air just how much it gets going. Alright, so if you've already flown the Vertigo, I did show that off as a freeware aircraft. It's quite nice aircraft. The developers have done very well. This one though has been modified from that original. Comes, as I said, only with the one livery. This is more of a, I would say, muck around fun plane rather than anything realistic, especially with the 1400 knot speed. Nobody coming, thank you. Just pop ourselves out here on the active runway and just go for it. Alright, looking at the RPM there, it's 7,700. There we go, we're in the thousands now, probably in the tens of thousands. Whoop. And speed wise, yeah, we're we're gonna rip those wheels off if they don't get up quick enough. So that's Mark 1. Okay, told you it was a bit ridiculous. And I don't even know if I can reach in to press the landing lights to turn them off, thank you. Oh, you can hear it shuddering. Alright. As far as maneuverability, look at that, 865 knots and it can do a decent roll. Thank you. Certainly having trouble with the camera keeping up. Now if I back off, it's going to be off the camera. Shows just how much the aircraft is moving. Okay, we're backing off, the turbine slowing down, thank you. Certainly some rattling. I think that since the first time I used this to now, there has been an update and they have improved it. At least, I think so. Let's have a look. I'm using a version 1.2. Yep, okay. I will have the link in the description. It goes very well. I guess if you not happy with some of the jet fighters or people flying around in jet fighters and you want to travel just as fast, I mean, let's pull up and see what we can do. Alright, we're climbing and accelerating past 500. We're not 100% vertical, but we may as well be. Now we're just past 700. I did say it's ridiculous. And there's a new cloud layer, thank you. 800. And it is still maneuverable here. So apparently this thing can handle up to 80 plus G. So honestly, it's more like a remote control plane than a real plane. Well, and we are right off the camera view there. Alright, I see stars. Let's pull this back down to Earth, thank you. So we just topped 71,000 feet. So I did say it's ridiculous. Let's see if we can land on runway 7 again. We're getting some violent shaking as I descend. I don't think there's any air brakes or spoilers or anything. Although, I don't know whether I clicked them there and it worked, or it stopped the shaking, or just because I'm facing down getting into denser air. So, traveling back down at 900 knots. It is, like I said, a ridiculous slash fun aircraft. Can't even get the camera behind it, it's going so fast. It's also a constant speed prop, so there's no turning down the propeller angle or anything, prop pitch. You see when I'm getting into denser air though, we are definitely slowing down. Right, now anybody else who has not got this in their folder will not see you. They'll see you in a default, potentially a prop aircraft like the Robin. So they'll just assume you're in a jet. But if somebody else has this in their folder already, yes, you will show up and be able to see it. Now, let's see if we can actually land this. We've got to lose some speed here. I wonder if flaps will help. Yeah, that seems to be doing the job. It's very maneuverable though. The Vertigo itself is quite maneuverable. The link will be in the description. You guys can go and download it and have some fun. I do have it in my folder, so if anybody is using it while they're flying with me, it does show up. Slowing down is going to be more of the issue, trying to land this thing. I'm hoping it's got generous brakes as well. Yep, seems to. Although, I kind of doubt I am going to stop here. Problem going so fast. Let's see if we can skid it to a stop. Maybe not more flaps, less flaps. Right. I can skid it to a stop. Better than slamming into the wall at the end. Download it yourself, have some fun, see what you can do with it, see if you can actually land it slower and better than I did. I mean, that was a bit ridiculous. But, look, this thing will take off anywhere, and I could be on Mark 1 before I get to the other end of the runway. And the car's trying to give me a race. Not a chance, mate. Alright. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day. Cheers.